Hey guys, Dustin here at Smash Customs. Some of you guys know me, some of you guys don't. I'm one of the ones that helped start Smash Customs and kind of brought it to where it is today a little bit with the help of so many great people that are employed here at Smash. Huge family team, which is what I love about it. And little intro into me. I started in collision work when I got out of the Marine Corps in 2013. I actually didn't want to work on cars. I wanted to work on motorcycles. Got a certification for Harley on working on their motorcycles. My sister knew I was tired of driving an hour into work every day, and she told me to come on down to Caliber Collision, where I got my introduction into working on cars. Turned out I was pretty good at it. A little bit of a surprise to me because I had a truck which I hated working on, and my truck hated me. But it was a lemon. It was a big yellow car that was a lemon, kind of like this one, except this isn't a lemon. You'll hear about this one in my video right here. My favorite car is a 1974 Ford Bronco. That is my first true love of cars, if you say. There was one sitting on Lakeshore Drive probably about 13 years ago for sale. It was blue, had a straight six in it, and the guy had a Ford Lightning engine. He was going to sell the car. I wanted that car so bad, had the money for it. My mom said, no, you're not getting that car, it's not safe, and ended up getting a Chevy S10. If any of you smashers know where that Bronco is, give me a shout out. I want to buy that thing. My favorite build, I've got to say, is our Ferrari 308. I actually hated that car when I first started working on it, but the more we got into it, I started to admire some of the craftsmanship of it, and especially once I got to start driving that car around, there is just nothing compared to that manual gated shifter in that 308. It's awesome. I've been working on cars since my start at Caliber, which is probably about 2014. I know that's not very long compared to the guys in the shop that you will see later on here today, but some of them actually, Dwayne Luft, who works here, he was one of my mentors, and I grew up working on this thing with my father. I became a part of the Smash team because while I was working at Caliber Collision, who gave me a great start under a great manager, Scott Monroe. He taught me a lot. He ended up leaving leaving Caliber Collision, and the shop slowed down a little bit. I wanted a little bit more work, and I wanted something to kind of be a little bit more of an outlet than your standard flat rate times. I wanted to be a little bit more creative. My dad was restoring some cars over here at the time while he was doing some other things, and I came over, started helping him out, loved it. The thing that makes Smash different is, and you can see this if you look at our Facebook page, the variety of cars we do here. The funny part about that is it's probably about 50-50% on mine and my dad's taste, which we have not so similar taste, but that collides in Smash, and it gets some awesome cars, awesome builds, and along with a great set of technicians who will more than happy to throw their opinions out on what will make a car cool. This Scout is the first car I ever worked on. I grew up working on it with my father, having him tell me I wasn't holding the flashlight right. Shine it over here, not over there. That's what I heard a lot. The most challenging build I ever worked on personally was a Porsche 944, which a customer was having us restore. It already had a bunch of work done to it by someone else. A lot of it was kind of hacked together by another shop, so figuring out how to undo some of the stuff they did, and it was challenging for me, and I'm not a huge fan on working on Porsches, even though we do some badass ones here at Smash. I'd say say the biggest piece of advice that I got was just not to let a job stress you out, to take a minute, walk away from it if I needed to, and to just learn the fact that it's all fixable. I mean, if you're willing to walk up to that car and you're willing to get your hands dirty on it, I assure you, with a little bit of expertise from friends, help, us here at Smash Custom, if you want to send in a question, everything, there's a solution to it, and I learned that growing up a long time ago. Sometimes you just need to stop overthinking on the problem. I was born in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I don't remember a whole lot of Pennsylvania. Actually, this car is probably the only bit of Pennsylvania I remember, and it was when this car was a white milk truck looking car that everyone thought my dad was crazy for buying and didn't think it would ever look cool. My favorite gun to shoot? That is a hard question. I have a 338 Lapua. I really love shooting that gun. It goes some pretty crazy distances, and luckily for me, Lon here started at Smash Customs and has a lot of property for me to shoot it at. I do carry daily. That goes in between 3 guns: Kimber Micro 9, Smith & Wesson 38, or a Ruger LCP2, depending on what I'm wearing. I am probably looking up a car, or I am having a fun time riding bikes with my wife. We like to go to downtown Universal, St. Augustine Beach, relax, you know, live a good life as much as you can. That's what it's about. My mom had an old 50s blue truck that she would take to shows. It was a large show winner around Claremont, Florida. Here had Marvin the Martian muraled in the bed and underneath the hood, melting off the paint. It was a really cool ride. If any of you guys know where that one is, let me know too. Childhood memories, right? This will go with cars too. Everything kind of gets you down sometimes. Cars, they'll let you down. Hopefully not too much, but they always do. Sometimes you encounter problems with cars. If you set your mind to it, I truly believe it's fixable. You're gonna need to turn to a family member, a friend, something, and hopefully you'll overcome it. I believe if you set your mind to it, you can do it though. And one more bit on this Scout here. As you guys can see, it is not a white milk truck looking thing like in my story. My dad and me had worked on this a lot when I was growing up, restoring it. Eventually it had to go into storage. Some stuff happened. Ended up getting not stored in such a great area. And it's due to its second restoration, which is going to be awesome because it's going to be another largely me project, but another father and son project. Second time go around restoring a car, but this time it's going to be going to me. And I know what a lot of you guys are thinking: get off that hood. What are you doing sitting on it? You're going to put a dent in it. But this thing is real steel and it's great. But as always, guys, remember to like and subscribe to Smash Customs. We love you here. Drop them by, check out the Scout, check out our cars. We love you.